Yo, Spider-Man fan, what's up, man? Just working on some customs here. Figure I'll go live, work on some customs together. Show you guys a little sneak peeks of what I'm working on. All good, man. Thanks for swinging by even for a little bit. Have fun at your sleepover tonight. It's always a good time. It's the weekend. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I worked on this profile picture a while back and then never released it. So I'm happy to release it now. And I've had such a good reception to it. So I'm happy you guys liked it as much as I do. But yeah, finishing up some customs, kind of a sneak peek at what I'm working on here. Damn, that's a lot of track meeting. I'm sure you're tired. Let's get a better angle for you guys. Check out what I just practice every day. Dude, you must be exhausted. Check out what just came in. Well, it didn't come in the mail. My pre-order still hasn't shipped from Hasbro Pulse, so found this locally. So now I can cancel my pre-order. Plus, I don't want to dox myself, so but we have another package, and this is a pretty sweet fig too. So we can check those out once everyone pours in here. Just chilling. Dude, the Maximum Spidey, I'm excited. I got this guy, cooking him up for a custom. Give you a little idea of what this guy's going to turn into. I've heard a lot of good things about the Maximum Spidey. I'll let you know what I think once I rip it open here, and we can mess around with it together and see. I feel like it's going to be worth it. It just looks so good. Yes, sir, he's coming. And then here's the other custom I'm working on. And then here's another custom I'm working on. I'm curious if you guys can figure out what this guy's going to turn out to be. Are you going to make a short about it? Yeah. I'm going to make a short about it. I'm actually just went live here for a little bit. I'm in between doing laundry, so I got about 45 minutes to waste and wanted to work on some customs, figure out to come hang out with you guys for a little bit. Maybe I'll go live again tonight when I got more time or sometime tomorrow. This is the I'm going to turn him into the Spot. I actually got a request for him recently, and I've been wanting to make him. I just don't know what figure I wanted to use, and then I went into my fodder bin and saw this guy. This is some random Power Rangers villain I got from an Ollie's for like $8 years ago, and I just always held on to him because I knew I was going to have a use for him eventually, and I think he would make a good Spot because, you know, he's already got all the eyes. It's really perfect. He kind of looks freaky up here, but we're in an alternate universe, so screw it. He can be a freaky little alien. Conspicuous Collectibles, what's up, man? Welcome in. Iron Man? Yeah, I know I need to make a custom Iron Man. Everyone's been telling me to make a custom Iron Man. Custom battle damage Iron Man. That would be really cool to go with my War Machine. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'll definitely have to make an Iron Man next. I gotta get an Iron Man I'm willing to damage so I can make it. Have you done a custom Igor? I have not. I think I actually have had someone request that recently, or reach out to me for a potential commission on that, I believe. But I have not made one yet. Yeah, customize the Mayfix. Heating up his feet here so I can pop him back on. Yeah, only $300, right? No big deal. Go, pop it back on there. There we go. Boom, he's got his feet now. I yeah, I believe it is. That might be a good eye. Conspicuous. It was no, you know what? It wasn't Hammond Collection. It was is there like a new like animated Jurassic Park of some kind? The new toys out for that. I found it at Walmart for I was like $15-16. I originally saw it on Amazon, but I didn't pull the trigger. I was hoping to find it in person so I could get it faster, you know, because I'm impatient. Although Amazon ships in 2 days, so I mean, how much more impatient can you be, right? But yeah, pretty sweet. Do you have Warhammer? Any Warhammer figures? This guy was actually made out of a Warhammer figure. What are they called? The Gene Stealers. Those little freaky things. I used one of those figures to make this guy for the most part, if that counts. Yes, sir. Custom Lizard. I've been making so many custom Spider-Man figures, right? And then I make a custom Big Wheel before I make a custom Lizard. I skipped right over to more iconic villains, but I wanted to double back and you know, start making some more of the iconic Spider-Man villains. I had an idea for this Lizard for a long time. I just wasn't sure how I was going to do it, what head I wanted to use. Now I finally found this Jurassic Park, and this is the top half. It's all glued together now, but this, sorry, I'm not even in frame. This top half is all a Spawn figure. You'll see. I made a short on it, so you'll be able to see when I post that. And then the bottom half and the arms are a Gene Stealer. And then, as Conspicuous pointed out, this is a Jurassic Park. And then the clothes, I think this is from the Clone Wars Mace Windu. And then this was from a Mezco that I ripped apart. Oh, the Mezco I ripped apart to make War Machine, the Hawk P40. So I finally figured out a recipe I liked. Also, the Gene Stealer, it was an artist proof, so it came with this. So I thought that was kind of cool. As you see here, just kind of like some blood running. I painted it black. I'm going to paint it orange, let it dry, and then I'll paint some red on it. I thought that'd be kind of neat. His mouth opens too. It's really clean. I'll probably do like maybe a wash in there, wash on the teeth. Then the eyes got kind of cloudy when I was doing all the dry brush, so do it black and then red. But yeah, there he is all put together. That looks good. That looks real good. He's huge. He doesn't have a tail. I mean, he does kind of. You can just like, it broke or it hasn't fully grown yet. Because I didn't want to figure out how to fit a tail in here, if I'm going to be honest. I already had to sculpt the head, and I'm not the greatest at sculpting. So I was dreading having to do any more sculpting. So admittedly, I was a little bit lazy about that. Conspicuous. Oh, sorry, Spider-Man fan. I didn't even see that. Should I make a Lego bank heist stop motion? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, am I really? Oh, conspicuous. That's so embarrassing. My bad, man. Thanks for pointing it out. That's so hey, I was a math major in school, not English. Sorry. Oh, that's so embarrassing. But Spider-Man fan, yeah, you should make a bank heist stop motion. But conspicuous, check it out. This is one of my next customs. I was just showing Spider-Man fan. Another classic villain, finally. There's some other hands I was finishing up from older customs. Do you have Green Goblin? Yeah, I have Green Goblin. Yep. I sure do. Let me get it for you real quick. Let me get all this stuff out of the way real quick. I made a video on him too. A couple videos on him. That's funny. I'm glad I'm not the only one. But Riza, there's my Green Goblin. It's the SH Figure Arts repainted. I bought a custom head 3D printed on eBay, and then I had a friend paint it up for me. And then everything else is stock to the SH Figure Arts. I just repainted it. The glider, the body. I never finished the glider. I just put it off because, I don't know, I just did. But I'll get around to it. That's the only custom Green Goblin I have. I sold all my other Green Goblins because that one is so good, and I have the Mezco Green Goblin, so I'm pretty set with Green Goblins. I'm also working on this guy. The Tomsters, what's up? Yo, Tomsters, check this out. I got something in the I got something in the works for you here. Check this out. Ren Cooper, hello. Thank you for stopping in. Tomsters, I got I can't thank you. I'm excited to finish it. I originally put as you can see, massive legs in here. I put some McFarlane legs I had laying around, but yeah, you can see here I made the grave mistake of using super glue on foam, and it just, you can't even see in here. It's like a deep pit now. It melted it. So I knew better. I just forgot. Spider-Man fan, this is the wall. One of the most ridiculous Spider-Man villains, and famous because of how ridiculous he is. So I gotta use new. The legs got destroyed sadly, so I gotta use new legs, and then I'll just use some Elmer's glue. That's a lot better for this, so it won't eat the glue. It won't eat the foam like the super glue did. Rookie mistake. I know better. I've made a couple dioramas and I knew to use wood glue. I just forgot. Yeah, the best villain of all time. Exactly. Tomsters. Who else did you ask in your comment too? I can't remember. You said the wall and oh, Speed Demon. Yeah, I want to make Speed Demon too. He's on my short list of villains to make. So. But check it out. I showed Spider-Man fan when they first hopped in, but I finally got my Maximum Spidey. All right, Spider-Man fan. Appreciate you hanging out, bro. Have fun at your sleepover. I'll see you next time. Ren Cooper, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out, too. Bro, I'm so hyped. Gotta get him out of the box. I want to unbox it with you guys. See you, Spider-Man fan. But check this out. I got something else good in here, too. I don't want to dox myself. I'm covering my address, so. But. See what's in the envelope real quick. Show that off for you guys. Check it out. Who's my favorite Spider-Man? That's such a tough question. Check it out. I finally got Sentinel Spider-Gwen. I've been dying to get her forever. I think she's still in stock. I don't think she's in stock at a lot of Japanese websites anymore. Plus, I saw Hobby Japan, I think, is going to stop shipping to America soon. So. I would say, honestly, I would say mine's probably Toby, too. Dude, this figure's so good. She looks so good. And it came with all the accessories, too, so. And Spider-Ham. Most importantly. I would say live action Spider-Mans. I would say Toby definitely is up there. Damn, this looks so good. Rin, yeah, I do. I should grab it so we can compare. Let's see all the other accessories she comes with too. Get this out of the way. Oops. These Sentinel figures are just so good. The Miles, I have 3 versions of the Miles Sentinel. Oh. Sometimes I forget that my custom Miles is Sentinel, so we can check him out. We compare. Yeah, they look so good together. I have this one, Rizza, and then I have, let me show you. Gengar guy, check this out. You want the wall? He's coming. He's coming, Gengar. Don't you worry. He would have been done today, but I had a mishap with the legs. I was just explaining to everyone else. I accidentally used super glue instead of wood glue on the foam, so the super glue just ate it, as you see here. So I'll probably like cut some of this off, or maybe make a new piece. I got a whole chunk, so and then Rin, I have that Miles, which is a custom I painted out myself, and then I also have this Miles. This is the CT Toys Mayfex Miles. Again, I painted this up. I think you guys have told me it's the tracksuit, right? Tell me if I'm correct. I haven't played the Spider-Man games. I'm an Xbox guy, sadly. So I have this guy, and then if you guys will notice a trend, I have Miles Morales Iron Spider. If you guys couldn't tell, I'm a big Miles Morales fan. and I'm a big fan of all his alternate suits. So. So yeah, I got a couple miles. I also have that new one pre-ordered, for Marvel Legends. I know some people don't love the way the hips look. I don't either, but like, you know, I don't want my Spider-Man to be in static poses, so I don't mind. I saw the Amazing's video on him, and yeah, if you pose him up, he looks amazing. So, New Edits, what's up, man? Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it, man. Rin Cooper, thank you, Rin. I appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out and subbing. I hope you stick around for a while. We go live a lot more often now. Here's a Spider-Ham, by the way. And I have the Marvel Legends that came with Spider-Man Noir, I believe. Kind of a comparison. The Marvel Legends isn't really bad. NASCAR, thanks, man. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you hanging out for a little bit with us, and I thank you for the sub. He conspicuous. He definitely has baddie hips. there's no exaggeration there. He 100% does. That's cool. You can swap the hair pieces out. This figure is great. It's pretty cool. You can. I don't know. How does this work? Am I missing some legs or something? You bet that's the spirit. They're almost scary the first time, but once you get the hang of it, it's not that bad. I think I'm doing this right. Ren, I am in Chicago. I am in Chicago, Illinois. Oh, never mind. Chicago's big. I'm not worried about you guys finding me. There we go. This looks good. The legs were kind of a pain to swap out. I didn't realize it was going to be that much work. But this figure's awesome. I know even with this being pretty static, this just for the looks, like this is incredible. Her next to Miles, yeah. And Spider-Ham, and he's got a bunch of cool accessories. Check this out. This guy is awesome. Spider-Ham is the GOAT. What movies do you like? I like a little bit of everything. Obviously, I like superhero movies, and Star Wars. I got tickets to go see Revenge of the Sith next Sunday, so that'll be exciting. I also like I like horror movies a lot, actually. I like comedy movies, a little bit of everything. What are some of your favorite movies? How do you hold the thing you were using the Dremel on? New beds. I guess it depends. If you're doing something where you know, you'll be like kind of like, say, let me do something as an example. So say you're like rounding this out, right? And so you're like holding it. You're going to be pretty up close and personal. You don't really want to hold it like that. You know what I mean? So I usually try to use some kind of pliers or something. If you use like, you know, pliers, they're pretty rigid and rough, right? And plastic soft. So I would recommend putting like maybe like cloth or something, you know, to protect the pliers when they're clamping down on there, and then you go at it. If it's something real tiny, yeah, it's the same thing. Use some kind of pliers or something. Maybe wear gloves if you have some. They make a lot of, you know, gloves that are like cut resistant. So, go ahead, Conspicuous. Elias, hello, welcome in. Yeah, of course, man. If you ever have questions, feel free to reach out. I always love, you know, offering any advice I can. I know that's, you know, that helped me more than anything when I started customizing. And I know how, you know, even when I was a musician back in the day, the best way to learn stuff is when people teach you, you know, and I always want to be able to teach people anything I can. I'm just some guy on the internet, but who plays with toys? Oh, no. Have you ever seen Bill and Ted? Yeah, of course I have. I actually during COVID, when I was laid off of work for a long time, I watched all the Bill and Ted movies in a row. Did you make the white monster looking thing in the back? Oh, John DeCaro, what's up? Elias, I'm good. Just doing some laundry. Had some customs on the table I wanted to show off to you guys, and some toys to unbox real quick while I'm waiting for my laundry to be done. So I figured I'd come hang out with you guys for a little bit. I got like another 15 minutes before I got to go, but I might come back later in the night. I don't got much going on, or maybe tomorrow. Let me know if you guys would want that. But this white monster, I did not make it. It's a Power Rangers villain. I can't remember his name, sadly. I got him from Ollie's for like $10 a long time ago, and I just held on to him because, you know, he'd be a cool background character or a custom of some kind. But I recently got the idea. Someone requested a spot, and I was going through my bin, and I was like, you know what? This is a unique look for Spot, but he's already got all the eyes, so might as well, right? So that's what that's going to be eventually. Pretty much done already. I just, instead of having eyeballs, I'm just going to go, you know, solid black over all the markings. And there's a lot of bubbles without, so maybe I'll, you know, take like some kind of surface and just kind of poke. So do something like that. Microplastics everywhere. Yeah, noob edit. Yummy, right? Sorry about that. Do you like Goku? Okay, this might get me ostracized, but I have never watched Dragon Ball Z. I have never really gotten into anime or anything like that. Really big. I've had a ton of friends when I was growing up that was into it and stuff, but I just never got into it personally. I have bought some of the Dragon Ball Z figures so I could make customs, though. They have worked well for that. Juju, what's up? What paint do I use? So I use folk art. This is cheap. This is pretty cheap acrylic paint that you can get at I've actually found this even at Walmart. I buy it from Michael's, my local craft store. You can find them at most craft stores, at Walmart, whatever you have closest to you. These are pretty cheap. I think they're like, I don't know, maybe $2 at the most, maybe $3 per bottle. You know, they last forever. I always try to get the matte finish. I like how the matte finish goes on. I still cover it with a clear coat at the end. That's usually matte, but I like matte finish paint. Works really well. So I use folk art a lot. Again, I use a apple barrel, which is really cheap. I wouldn't recommend using them for too much stuff. I use apple barrel for black. This matte black actually works really good. And then I have some different skin tone and brown apple barrels that I like to do for like making stuff look more leathery when I'm doing like belts and stuff. I have like a cool little process I do for stuff like that. But also I started using golden acrylic paint recently, and I really like this. So this is definitely more expensive. I got these on sale, and you know they're tiny, and this was far more expensive than the folk art stuff I use. But this works really well. As you see, this is the red I used on Lizard for all the blood. I used this for this, which looks really good, and then I used this for Superior Spidey. So yeah, I've used this for a couple different applications now, and I really like how this looks. So I recommend this too if you can afford it. Riza, thank you. Thank you for hanging out. See you later. Thank you for the sub. I made my first custom with the cheapest acrylic paint. Now it's horrible. Elias, yeah, when I was first starting out, I wasn't as aware of like how important the quality of the paint was, and so I actually used dollar store paint, and it didn't work at all. So I definitely, you know, I would say like, you know, like I said, this stuff's like $2. This is worth, you know, if you're gonna use cheaper paint, make sure it's like decent cheap paint, I guess, if that makes sense. If you guys don't already, I'm sure you guys are familiar, but Can I Make It on YouTube? Ken, as in the name, Ken, Can I Make It? He does a ton of amazing customs, and his whole thing is like, you know, using cheap, accessible paint. You know, not always having to use the nicest paint or airbrushes and stuff. And I know a lot of people, you know, recommend thinning paints, and it is a good habit to get into. I didn't know you were supposed to thin paints for the longest time. So most of the customs you've seen me do, I never thin my paints. I only started doing that recently. I do recommend it. It does help. It'll help you get, you know, thinner, more consistent layers on your figures, and then you can just kind of slowly layer them up to make it look better. But there was a huge cut on my hand today. My teacher asked me if it was cut. Like, are you serious right now, bro? Yeah, what else could it be, right? Just saying, using drum for the other thing, some sort of lung cancer. Like, also, I love Ken. Yeah, dude. Every time I Dremel, I'm like, oh, this is shaving years off my life. I just know it. I try to wear a mask when I can, but sometimes I don't. You know, sometimes I leave my mask at work. So, and yeah, dude, Ken is amazing. Ken definitely helped me progress my skill a lot when I first started customizing more. And he has great advice for beginners. I feel like I definitely recommend him.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Are you cheating?
Because you're home.
Well, I have a proposition.
What?
We don't go anywhere except maybe we go take a walk or something because it's really nice out. But I'll tell Allison, like, I gotta wake up super early, go to the doctor because I have a rash over my face, and now I'm tired and itchy.
Right. That's the whole proposition. We just don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Can we take a walk?
Yeah.
All right.
You get a latte.
All right. I'm good with that. It's nice out.
Yeah, it's so nice out. I was walking around like this.
I know, I'm sweating over here.
I'm tired as fuck too, and I feel my rash getting worse.
Really?
That makes me wonder if it's a gym, and it's like sweating or something. And then I was reading about something you can spray on your face called like hydrochlorics or something, and it can help with like that specifically. Like if you sweat a lot and it fucks your skin up, you can like with this spray.
Stop saying the F word so much.
What? Or you're on live?
Yeah.
What was I saying?
Just vulgarity.
Oh my god, no, what was I saying?
Huh?
That's so embarrassing.
No.
Why do you tell me you're on live?
Huh?
You're not gonna make fun of me?
No.
What have I been talking about? I'm blacking out right now. I would never be on live TV. Oh my god.
I love your custom scorpion. It looks so amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that was one of my first ones I did. It was one of the easiest ones I did. And it came out really good. It's held up well, too. I love how creative your customs are. Thank you, Newbed. I really just wing it most of the time. And so I'm glad they come out pretty good. And I'm glad that you guys like it. Do you think I can make it on YouTube? Rin, I honestly say go for it. I didn't think I could. When I first started off, I had like less than 50 subscribers, I think. And I just was like, okay, I guess I'll just start putting videos on YouTube and see what happens. And in less than 8 months, I've gotten over 1,300 subscribers. So I would say just do something you love so it's not, so it seems pretty genuine, and then just go for it. The lady enters the building. Yeah, she does.
Oh no.
There's my rabbit.
She doesn't like it.
Yeah, 32 subs. See, you already started off better than me, so. But yeah. So here's my next custom I'm gonna work on soon. Give you guys a little hint. Oh, you have a bunny too? No way. What's your rabbit's name? Do you still want to go get a TV though?
Yeah, let's get a TV too.
All right. Just casually going to buy a TV.
My TV broke for no reason.
I like to sculpt clay and action figures out of clay. Yeah, I honestly don't see that as much. I know there's some really good ones like north of the border and stuff. So I would say go for it. It's probably a easier market to get into. Cashew, that's such a cute name. Our rabbit's name is Goldfish.
Wait, they have a rabbit?
Yeah, rabbit named Cashew.
That's so cute.
Are the body and limbs from the lizard, the parts from the Warhammer? Yeah, Elias. It's from the Gene Sealer, I think they're called. And it's the artist proof. So it came with like the little knife hand. So I'm going to use that. As you see up here, I'm going to paint that orange and then red so it looks like bloody, I think that's going to look... Oh, I just knocked out Gwen. I think it's going to look really good. Isn't the easiest to stand, but... What's that? Is it a pig?
Mm-hmm.
North of the... Dude, I love it. Yeah, North of the border is amazing. You like to make action figures out of clay? That's even cooler if you ask me. Mr. Sandman, yeah, there you go, noob, you got it. My girlfriend wanted to show off her little knickknacks. It's a cherry pig, I think. Just doing a little show and tell for you guys. But I got about 5 minutes left till my laundry's done, and we have to go. We have to go buy a TV. So, yeah, I just saw the legs and thought how familiar it looks because I have the figure. Yeah, yep, that was a good eye. I have a second one. I'm gonna turn into something else, so keep an eye out for that. And do I play Fortnite? No, I don't play Fortnite, but I have a lot of friends do. So maybe one day I'll download it and play it. But yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out in this impromptu live. It was fun hanging out. Maybe I'll go live again sometime this weekend. We can show off this Maximum Spidey. I'll be finished up some other customs. But thank you guys as always for hanging out. All the guys that are always in here, all my new friends, Rin. Oh, I just caught Lizard. He took a dive. But Rin, Elias, everyone else that's hanging out, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys next time.